Hello, Crafty Friends. This is Lisa from Peanuts and Peppers Paper Crafting. Today I'm sharing with you one final Halloween treat box created with the Stampin' Up Spooky Halloween stamp set and coordinating spooky Halloween dies. Not only is it quick and easy, but it can be altered for other occasions as well. So let's get started. Here's my Halloween treat box. I made something similar to this a few years ago, and I had a request on how to assemble them. At that point, I wasn't making videos, but here's a video for how to do it. And on the front, it says, "No tricks, all treats." And when you open it up, it reveals a little Halloween treat. This is the Spooky Halloween stamp set. It has multiple images in it, and the sentiments are Happy Halloween, no tricks, all treats, don't worry, eat sweets. This is a photopolymer set, which means that you can see straight through to stamp. These are the spooky Halloween dies, and you get the dies to cut out the dog and the cat, the jack-o'-lantern and the witch's broom, but you also get additional dies. You get a fence, a haunted house, a tag or a treat tag, and then there's also these bats, which we're going to be using on our project. Now, this bundle is a part of the Spooky Sweet Halloween bundle suite, and it has this beautiful paper that I'm going to be using on today's project. Look at that, with the candy, the bats, and the stars. I wanted to show you what the die cuts look like when you cut them out. There are the bats, there's the fence, there's the haunted house. This makes a Halloween tag, but also in the paper you get these die cuts. If you did not want to stamp anything, you can use this on your cards and paper crafting projects and scrapbooks as well. All right, we'll move this out of the way, and I'm going to bring in my materials. All right, to make this treat box, you're going to be using a piece of basic black that's 3 by 11. You can get 2 of these on 1 sheet of cardstock. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in my Simply Scored scoring board. And I've already prepped this with the scoring measurements. And I will put them up here so you can follow as I go along. All right. I'm going to score this on the long side at 1 1/4, 2, 3 3/4, 4 1/2, 7 3/4, and 8 1/2, and that's it. All right. I'm just going to take my bone folder and go over all of those score lines. All right, so this is what you'll have. All right, before I assemble my box, I want to put the opening that will hold the candy. Now, I'm going to be using a retired punch that I have in my stash. This is the washi label punch. But if you have like a word window punch, or if you want to use dies, the Unbounded Love dies has a die that you can also use to make your opening as well. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. This particular part of the box is going to be the top, and this is going to be the bottom. So on this particular tab right here, I'm going to take my little washi tape punch and slide this in. Here. Trying to make sure it's even on both sides. I think so. I'm going to give it a punch. And now I have my opening for my candy. Again, you can also use a die and die cut the opening as well. All right. Now what I'm going to do, because this is going to fold over, I'm going to be using some tearing tape. I just like tearing tape because it holds very well. And I live in a high humidity area, so I don't want it to fall apart. All right, so basically what you're going to do, this is going to fold over, and you can see where I'm starting to form the box, but you want it to be even on all sides. So hopefully I can do this on camera where you can see it. Let's see. It's not going to go all the way down. You just want it flat enough that it's going to make that bottom, you have to sit this down so you can see it, of the box. There, got it. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right, and so see, it's the box on each side. And I probably can get this a little bit more straight. Let's see here. Now you have your box, like so. All right, so now that's probably the hardest, easiest part of this. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our cardstock and designer series paper. Okay, for the top of this, I have a piece of pumpkin pie. This is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 by 2 1/4, and then this designer series paper is 2 1/2 by 2. So I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive. And then I'm going to add this to the top of the box. Okay. For the bottom part of the box, I have a piece of pumpkin pie that's 2 3/4 by 1 1/2, and then the designer series paper is 2 1/2 by 1 1/4. And again, I'm adding some adhesive, putting the designer series paper on top, and then I will attach this to the bottom of the box. Okay, now to keep our box closed, my focal point is actually made out of circle punches. The basic black is a 1 3/4 circle punch. The pumpkin pie is 1 1/2 circle punch. And then the Daffodil Delight, this is a 1 1/4 circle punch. Now I'm using punches to make it faster to create, but you can also use the stylish shape dies to do the same thing as well. So what I'm going to do is add some adhesive to the pumpkin pie. I'm just layering them on top of each other. And then for the Daffodil Delight, I'm actually putting this on with a dimensional. All right, now I'm going to add 2 of those bats. And again, they were die cutted with the dies from the die set that matches the Spooky Halloween stamp set. And they're in basic black, and I put a dimensional on the back of both of those as well. So we got one here. And then I'm going to add one to the other side. Now, what I want to do, I'm only going to add adhesive to the bottom part of this circle, and you'll see why. This is going to be our closure for the box. So I'm going to close this, make sure it's straight. And then I'm going to place this at the bottom center of the box. Make sure I have it on here. Have it centered. I'll go a little bit. And then press down and see. Now, sure I got it down there. Now your box can open and close like so. See that? And the recipient can get to their candy. All right, now we're going to add our sentiment from the Spooky Halloween stamp set. This is a banner die that comes from those stylish shape dies that I just told you about, that you can also die cut the circles from. And I'm just going to take some black Memento ink, and I'm stamping the No Tricks, All Treats. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. And we're going to add this to the front. And you know what? I got a little bit too much ink on that sentiment. So let's try this again. All right. Just a little bit. Okay, much better. All right. And then we're just going to finish it off with these Shimmer Star Stickers. This is also in that spooky, sweet. Say that 3 different times fast. These are really cute. Oops. One more. You know what? I'm going to trim it a little bit more. All right. And now for the inside. Now the other one, I had a Reese's treat. On this one, I'm going to add 2 Kit Kats because they will fit in there as well. Check that out. And there you have it. A cute Halloween treat box. And you can change this to Christmas, Easter, birthdays, you have it. And again, they open to reveal the treat. Could also stick money in there. Just a thought. Now, I've made some other projects with the Spooky Sweet. And I have these treat pouches. I have a video for those on my YouTube channel. That suite also comes with treat bags, and I made this with the bat tag die and then the die cuts that were in that paper. And then I made this cute little Halloween card with that suite as well. I hope you like this project, and I hope you'll give it a try. You can shop with me at lisafleming.stampinup.net. You can find my other projects at peanutsandpeppers.com, peanutsandpepperspapercrafting.com. You can find me on Instagram at Peanuts and Peppers Cards. You can find me on Pinterest at Peanuts and Peppers Paper Crafting. Facebook as well, Peanuts and Peppers Paper Crafting, and of course right here on my YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for spending your time watching my video and crafting along with me. I hope to see you soon. Happy stamping!